So I recently figured out that I've not been here to share my own experience of the job market in Canada. And I don't know why, but I just thought about it and decided to put up this video because it might be helping any like somebody out there. So I'm going to say that we have different platforms for applying for jobs in Canada, same as we have like back home. Like I know for Nigeria we have Job Mag, we have LinkedIn, we have different you know um sites that you can go check out for jobs. So for Canada, I'm just going to share my own experience. So when I got into Canada, I had to change my resume and my cover letter because apparently it is different here compared to like back home. You know what you're applying for, and that's the same resume you're going to send out to like thousands of places, right? But for Canada, it was quite different because you're not applying for one position, you're applying for like different positions, and you have to like tweak your resume to suit the position. So if you're applying for like an home care assistant or worker, the resume you're going to use is definitely going to be different for um you applying for like a sales rep, if you get what I mean. So that's it. So in Canada, you just have to like tweak your resume if you want to apply for like different jobs, especially jobs that are not in the same like sector. So that was what I did. So when I came into Canada, I changed my resume to I wanted to apply for the medical. I just wanted to apply for jobs that were in the healthcare setting because I'm used to it. I love it. I want to do it, and above all, it pays more, right? So that was what I did, and I applied. So now the platforms I used in applying were Indeed. So you get jobs on Indeed, even though now there are like scammers everywhere, and some people will scam you with jobs and they are not they are not jobs, right? So you have to make your research well. Even when you get a call from a company, you have to just make sure that it is legit. So another way you can search for jobs aside Indeed is go directly to the company's website. Even for some positions on Indeed, when you go to apply, it takes you directly to the website of the company, which was also what I did. I went directly to the company's website. So when I came into Canada, I wanted to work in the home care setting, in the healthcare setting, like I said earlier. So all my resume was tailored towards the healthcare um, sector. So I sent out resume for pharmacy assistant, sent out resume for personal support worker, sent out my resume for pharmacy a lot because that was what I did back home, and I just thought it was going to be better, like easier for me to cope with when I come here. And was it easy for me to get the job? I would say it was very easy for me to get a job. God's grace, I don't know how it happened, but it was literally easy. I remember that I got my first job, like school was supposed to resume like maybe on the 5th, and I got the job, like I resumed the job the same week school was to resume. So like I literally did not have to like wait for so long, but it is quite different for some other people. So I applied for the job and I got the job. Meanwhile, at the time, I got like two job offers. I got one for like a nursing, is it from a nursing recruiter company like that. It was for like a support worker. Then I got a call for the pharmacy, and I'm like, I'll just do the pharmacy own. So what am I trying to say? You can search for jobs from Indeed. Like Indeed is a good place to search for jobs. You get to, like, put the sector you're looking for jobs, and you will see list of jobs vacancies that are open in the area that you're in, when because you're going to input it, right? So search on Indeed, search on Kijiji. You see jobs on Kijiji, yes. You see jobs on, LinkedIn. And also another way is for you to join communities. Once you join communities, they'll post job offers. Like in my school, we have like a Nigerian WhatsApp platform where like they tend to like share job opportunity. Oh, there is this job for like maybe a day or two, who's up to do it for $21. And you say like that's another way. You might also want to speak, like ask people. If there's something I know is that if you don't talk, nobody's going to help you because nobody knows what you're going through. Don't assume. This is Canada, it's quite different from Nigeria. You're on your own, so you need to like open your mouth and ask people. Ask and ask and ask, because it's a lot. If you don't talk, you're not going to, get that connection that you need. And you need connection. Connection, I mean, is not, I don't know how to explain the connection, because I'd say that it's a great deal. I remember when the pharmacy I used to work with had to like close up for some reason, and I needed another job, and I started applying again for jobs on Indeed, even though I know sometimes it can be tiring. You see the job offer, but they are not giving out the job to you, and you don't know why. So I remember applying, and I had a reference from the pharmacist I used to work with, and it just made it smooth for me. I didn't have to like go through a lot, even though I still did my interview and I passed. So don't say because you got a reference from someone, you can start misbehaving. No, some they will not even give you, because you have to like prove yourself worthy of the position. So I got a reference from the pharmacist and went to apply for this job. And I got called in for the interview like that same week, did the interview, resumed the job that same week. So reference is a big deal. Another thing you want to try is try going into the store yourself. This job I'm talking about, that I got a reference from a pharmacist I work with. I walked directly into the store. I think I was in groceries that day, and I just went directly into the pharmacy section because I am very, very much interested in medical, like I said, healthcare and stuff. So I went directly to the pharmacy section and I asked if they had like a vacancy because I wanted to apply. And they said, oh yes, like, but they've not posted it on Indeed. How did I get to know? And I'm like, I was actually just working by, and I decided to, apply. Then I spoke to this pharmacist, which gave me, who then gave me a reference letter because she used to work there and I worked with her, right? So if I had not walked directly to the pharmacy, who knows? I may be jobless by now, because I would think that, oh, there's no job anywhere. They didn't post it on Indeed at the time, but they had the vacancy. So you might want to try going in person to these places to drop your resume, ask questions. Even if you're going to go and buy something, just go and just ask, do you have like an opening, or when is the best time for opening? This is the summer season, this is the summer period. A lot of like companies are opened to, like, they are open to give out jobs to students right now. Like, there are jobs if you make your research well, build your resume well, tweak it in a way that it resonates with the position that you're trying to apply. You cannot be applying as a sales rep and you're writing that you've been taking care of people, blah blah blah, writing things relating to like a support worker. No, you have to tweak your resume in such a way that it makes sense. Okay, so that's it. So because I get questions and stuff, that was how I got my job. Like, all the jobs I got was like either through Indeed or reference. So the jobs I got was through Indeed and through reference. So you want to try that out because it's a great deal. Thank you. See you guys later.